Mm, guys, it's a beautiful brand new evening. Guys, I'm tired. Yo, I'm tired, guys. Yeah, we're back again. As usual, we code and we have fun. You know what I'm saying? Today's gonna be more fun than yesterday. Yeah, because yesterday I was a little bit, not a little bit, I was actually tired yesterday. So let's hope today will be better. And today we will try to keep things very. Oh, who is that? Today we will try to keep things very quick. We'll try not to talk too much. Yeah, that's what we are gonna do. And also, what else? What else are we gonna do? We'll make sure we don't build too much. Yeah, we'll make sure we don't build too much. And then yeah, okay, all right, boss. Yeah, today we are not going to build a lot of things. We will just focus on maybe two screens, right? We are going to do the settings screen. We are going to do that screen, and then what else? Yeah, I think that will be all. We are going to do the settings screen, and then that will be all. Yeah. So are we live? Yeah, we are live on YouTube. And what about TikTok? Are we live on TikTok? Yeah, we are live on TikTok. Angel's time. Thank you for being the first viewer in here. So, guys, today we are going to be quick. Hello, boss. What up? It's been a while, yeah? We are back again. Thank you for the light. So, guys, today what we are going to do is very simple. All right. I had a few requests to kind of introduce people or teach you guys how to get into the tech environment, right? So when you are starting with software engineering, let's say you have no idea. So where do you start from? That is the main question that everybody have been asking themselves. I see people coding, I see people building websites, I see people building applications, but where do I start from as a new joiner? That is one of the difficult questions, and then one of the difficult things that new people face when they join the software engineering industry, right? So today or tonight, I'm going to firstly, I'm going to take you through the process of finding your path as a newbie in software engineering and how to go about it. All right. So let's get to work. All right. So if you are new to software engineering, this is the first thing you have to do. I'm going to give you the best website so far or the best platform so far that software engineers or new software engineers use for their work. So I'm going to head to my browser. All right. I'm going to head to my browser and then we are going to go to, let's start a new page. Yeah. So it is M5, MacBook Pro, M5, and then 1 TB SSD, and then 16 GB RAM, DDR5. And RAM, do you handle emulator? Yeah, I handle emulators and everything. Yeah. Oh, I close the site? I opened them some time ago, but seems like I've closed it. Oh, that's sad. Yeah. Watch it two cities. Watch it two cities. You are new here. I haven't seen you before. Don't forget to like, don't forget to follow, and please let's support the YouTube, right? The YouTube has been dry for some time now, so let's push it. Let's water the YouTube. So I want to introduce you guys to the website to finish when you are new to software engineering, right? So the name of the website is Roadmap, right? Dot sh. Yeah, new yellow. It just popped up. Yeah. It's very good to just pop up and then you enter and realize that, oh Charlie, the vibe will go on for a year. Yeah, so when you go on your browser as a new person or as a newbie, a beginner in software engineering, you search roadmap.sh, right? And this is the website, roadmap.sh. You click on it. When you click on it, you'll be directed to a site like this. I'm gonna reject all. Thank you, Pakwesi. Thank you very much. So when you come on roadmap.sh, you are going to have it says what is a community effort to create roadmaps, guides, and other educational content to help guide developers in picking up a path and guide their learners. Right. So these are all the roadmaps that we have. It's a lot and it's very extensive for you to pick from. So we have front end, back end, full stack, data analyst, data engineer, AI data scientist, and all that. These are the roadmaps for role-based roadmaps, and then we have skill-based roadmaps. So if you want to learn a particular skill, which is not a role, which is you want to learn SQL, you want to understand SQL, you want to learn computer science, you want to focus on only React, JavaScript, Angular, Node, Java, every language here. You can see ASP, you can see Flutter, Spring Boot, everything is here. All right. And then project ideas. So when you scroll down, you're going to have project ideas to start as a newbie, right? To polish your skills and everything, you are going to have project ideas as well. Yeah. So you have front end project ideas, you have back end project ideas, DevOps project ideas, and then you are going to be given best practices as well as a project developer or as a software engineer. So these are the categories concerning the roadmaps and everything. And then down here, you're going to have guides. So so this is just like a code guide and stuff that you go through. All right. So you can go through this roadmap.sh. It is very good. It is very good. Yeah. So someone requested that I take him through the front end. So when you go on a front end base, which is the role based roadmap, so on front end, you are going to have something like this. So for front end developers, you're going to have a step by step guide to become a modern front end developer in 2026. All right. So you're going to have this. Where do you start from? You want to be a front end developer, you would have to understand how the internet works. What is HTTP? What is a domain name? What is hosting? What is DNS and how it works? You would have to understand all this. And then you move on to HTML. Right? When you click on this, you are being presented with resources that you can read. All right. Yeah, Edward John, hello. Are you there? You'll be presented with stuff like this, and then you can go through them. So this is the roadmap for you. You learn the basic HTML, CSS, and JavaScripts, which are like the foundations of every website. And then you go to version control, right? So you see the arrows pointing to what you should understand before you move to the next one. When you go to internet, you understand all of this, and then you move to HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. After that, you go to version control, you understand Git, and then you move back to version control, what services or whatever hosting, right? Then you have GitHub and GitLab, right? So when you click on it, it's gonna give you free resources, all right? Free resources. When you click on this, it takes you to the website and that. Yeah. So that is that. And then from there, when you go to VC hosting, you have package managers, you have NPM, Yarn, Barn, PNPM, and then you're gonna have CSS frameworks. So this is at this point, you should be able to build modern vanilla JS front end applications and stuff. So you're gonna have intermediate project ideas. So these are the project ideas. You're gonna have quiz app, weather app, GitHub random repository. When you click on the project idea, you'll be given a whole story on how you should build the project. All right. We call this the user story. So you'll be given a whole story on how you should build a project. You can actually link this project to your GitHub. So when you are doing it, people can view it and all that. You can link your GitHub to this website, roadmap.sh, and connect with people from here. So in this project, we'll be making a browser-based quiz. The app will present users with a series of multiple choice questions, and each question, the app will provide blah 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 blah. Then they will teach you what to do. The user will be initially presented with start button and then blah blah blah. Yeah. So guys, that's how you start the tech journey. That is how you start the tech journey. You how you go on the roadmap. You select the particular uh, stack or the particular role that you want to go into, and then you begin the roadmap from there. So you can see the name. The name is roadmap.sh. All right. So you just come here, select the role, and then you are good to go. Oh, so that is for the start. That is to begin with. That's like refreshing ourselves for what is coming today, what is coming tonight, right? So tonight we are going to build new screens for our app. All right. Let me close this. Tonight we are going to build new screens for our app. We are going to build a screen for the settings particularly, right? To be particular about it, we are going to focus on the settings screen and build the UI for it. After we are done with the UI for the settings screen, then we can look at other things that we would love to do. All right. Yeah. Guys, don't forget to follow, always follow, and let's support the YouTube channel as well. The YouTube channel have I don't want to say 125 subscribers. We are a lot on TikTok. So let's try and transfer that energy to the YouTube so that we will make more followers. Okay. Now that your now that your message came in, then yeah. So guys, let's transfer this whole energy to the YouTube and then support the YouTube as well. So this is the cybersecurity section. If you want to be a cybersecurity expert, these are the roadmaps for you. These are the roadmaps for you. It's not one or two. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's a lot. Cybersecurity is not like child's play, right? It's not a child's play. So, yeah. And when you are able to pass through all this and end up here, then, bro, some, yeah, when you're able to pass through this and end up here, then, Charlie, you know that we are boss. Yeah. Yeah. That's cybersecurity for you. Yeah, so you can just go out there and then check it out for yourself. You can go out there and check it out for yourself. And then all of them have courses under them. God will help us, don't worry. All of them have courses under them. So this is just a course that you can go and check out. And then when you are done with that course, you come and click on one thing, hardware components. Then you go learn hardware components. When you are done and you're okay, then you come to the next one, connection types and their functions. When you're done with these three, then you move to NFC, Bluetooth, infrared, and then Wi-Fi. Hey, boss, I wish you all the best in your cybersecurity journey. I wish I could join you, but I'll be waiting for you at the flatter end, right? Yeah. So, guys, let's get to B business. My tabs are missing, right? I was having a very good tabs. Let's see. This group. No, this wasn't the group. Oh gosh, we were having a oh, we lost it. Yeah, Kobe Gold, thanks for the follow and welcome to the House of Developers. Over here, we develop, oh, Charlie. We just develop. So, all we do is to develop. We don't do any other thing again. We just build, and then we converse. Yeah, so I've been going through some few UIs to for the screen, right? Let me see if the app is running. Let's run our app. I've been going through some screens for the UI, for the settings screen. So let's check it out and see which one will fit. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the follow, guys. I really appreciate it. Let's keep the energy going and let's also support the YouTube channel Code with Secho, guys. Let's make a lot of things happen. Like I don't even know what to say, but let's just support the channel and then everything. Yeah. So let's if we move to settings, thank you for please what app are you using? Thank you for the follow and welcome to the house. I'm using Android Studio. Yeah, the ID is Android Studio. I'm using the Android Studio IDE and then I'm using the Flutter SDK for the development. Are we good with that? Yeah, yeah. So let me see. Let me check something out. I hope the video is okay. I hope the quality and everything is okay. And then it's also not buffering at your end, guys. Yeah, so we are going to design the settings screen tonight. And I've been going through some few UIs that I would love for us to use. If we look at this UI, it looks pretty good. And I think there's some one or two things that we'll take from here. And then let's go take a look at another one as well. Mm, let's take a look at another one as well. Mm, no, not this. Not this, not this, not this, not this. I had all of them on before I even came here, right? Then I lost it. And then I lost it. So let's look for it and then it's only this man that is on here. Um let's go back and see. Yeah, let's check this one and see. I think it's the same person. It's the same person. Where are the others? The other designs that I got are all gone. Oh, guys, the designs were so beautiful. Okay, I think I can go back to my files and then I'll check the recent visits and then we can pick it from there. Um, yeah, I have this. Oh, let's see. Yeah, this I was okay with this one. I was okay with this design, right? So let me go to the main design and then let's see. So I was okay with this. I wanted to pick some things from here when it comes to editing the profile and all that. Yeah, I wanted to pick something from here. So we can open history again and then check the last one. So I think there was another one. This, let's check this out. Oh, why am I losing where are the other designs? Where are the other designs? Oh, wow. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna build something similar to this, but it's gonna be different. Uh, it's not up there. I mean, we have this, and then I opened one before this, right? I opened one before that particular one. So let's see. I opened one before that particular one. Yeah, so let's keep this here uh, and see the UI that I'm gonna take because this looks pretty good, but not everything here is what we need, right? Not everything here is what we need. So let me see. This also looks good, but they've given us the chance to choose between different ones, right? So what I'm gonna do is let's take a look at this. We are gonna have this as our settings because we are gonna use push notifications. We have I'll say welcome to the house, welcome to the house of developers. Don't forget to like. Oh, is it this one? Now you can, yeah, you can like TikTok, but don't forget to check out the YouTube, right? Guys, let's build a YouTube channel. We have only 125 subscribers on the YouTube channel. Oh, that's all. Yeah, so let's go there and then let's scatter there, right? Let's scatter there like how we are scattering the TikTok. Yeah. So I know you guys will do it. I know you guys will support the cause. So I'm very grateful for it. Yeah, so what are we gonna do now? So let's jump here and let's look for our screen. This is the settings screen, and if we go home, we have settings screen. Guys, are you ready to experience coding? Yeah, let's do some crazy stuff right now. And I just love it. Anytime I'm about to write code, I'll be like, oh my God, this is what I'm built for. So we start with scaffold. Or so we start with the scaffold widget and then we are going to design the app bar. All right. So I already have an app bar that we are using across multiple screens. So we can just go there and then we pick it. All right. When we go to the home history, we have an app bar here that we can use. Later, I'll create an app bar widgets, reusable widgets that we can use across all platforms, right? All the screens. So we are going to have this, and then we import our box text, and then we also import our box labels. Then we can import the box colors as well. All right. Then let's take off the Cupertino because there's material and material always overrides Cupertino. All right. So let's rebuild. Then we are going to have that. So we'll change our text to settings. Guys, if you are lost as to what we are doing, we've been building this particular app for like more than a month now, and all the videos are available on the YouTube page. All right. So if you are lost, don't worry. You can just go to the YouTube and then check it out. Yeah, all the videos are on there. All the videos are on there. So you can go and then check it out. And don't forget to subscribe and also comment so that I know that you saw this video from YouTube. Let me put this on. Yeah. So if you are watching the YouTube, if the TikTok directs you to the YouTube, then just put it in the comment section. Let's know that you are from TikTok. Let's compare things and see how many people we are going to get from TikTok on the YouTube channel. All right. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. So let's get the development started. We have other apps, a lot of apps in the pipeline that we are going to build, right? So by the end of June, we should be fully done with this app, and then we move to another one. And don't okay. Hey, are you coding using MacBook? If yes, which model are you using? So I'm using MacBook Pro M5, 1 terabyte SSD, and then 16 gigabytes DDR5. I think that's okay. Yeah. So I'm using it to run heavy apps currently. As you can see, I'm using it to stream on TikTok, I'm using it to stream on YouTube, and I'm using it to run Android Studio with even an emulator, and everything is very smooth. Yeah, so that is what I'm using. So we are going to call our body, and then the body is going to be a padding, all right? Um, as usual, we know what a padding takes. Oh, this stop giving me. Yeah, so we are going to have a symmetric alignment, right? We are going to have the symmetric alignment, and then we are going to use horizontal, and then we are going to have 16.0. So we are pushing the elements away from the screen, right? Yeah, that's what we are doing. And then we are going to do what's next. Let's look on the design. Let's take a look at our design. So we are going to design account settings. So we are going to categorize everything, right? So, and the account, we are going to have edit profile and then change password. We are going to have edit profile and then change password. Okay, let's use this one, then we'll change it later. And then under notifications, we are going to have push notifications. This one is very important. Yeah, because I would love to know the users that want their notification on and the users that want it off. All right. And then we don't have a dark mode now, so we are going to take it off. And then for the app size too, we don't have it implemented globally, so we are going to take it off for now. So we are not going to have anything for appearance. And then privacy and security, we we don't have a face ID, but we have the privacy policy. So we are going to put it there. And then support, we'll have the help center and then report a bug. All right. So we are going to have that. And then finally, the logout. So let's start from the top. Yeah. So if we can edit this, we can take this off. All right. And then over here, we can take face ID off. All right. So what we are going to do is to uh, we can I think we can just have it and then later I don't want to destroy the design. So let's have it like this. Okay. I really enjoyed some of your vids. Thanks a lot, man. Is this your own app or practicing? Yeah, so this is my own app. This is my own app. Yeah, this is my own app that I almost had it on the Play Store, but because it's a fintech, Google didn't allow me to post with my personal account. So I have to go back and then do some other organizational stuff to be able to put it out there. So it's still in the process, and I just wanted to bring it out here, then build it with you guys. Yeah. So it's my own app, but subsequently we are just going to build other people's app. I have other people's app that I'm working on as well, but I can't do it live. So maybe we'll be building apps based on the community's recommendation, right? Maybe the community might want us to. Nice, man. Looks really cool. Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But I still think the UI needs a lot of work. Yeah. So guys, let's start with our design, right? We are going to categorize everything right now. So starting from account. So we have a pattern and then we have child. Yeah, guys, we have people texting from the YouTube. So if I'm answering a comment that is not available in TikTok, just know that it's coming from YouTube. And if I'm answering a comment that's not available on YouTube, then just know that it's coming from TikTok. I hope we are good. Yeah. So with this child, we are going to wrap this column with a single child scroll view. Or can we have it this way? So we can wrap the column in a single child scroll view. Got you. Yeah, you got me, bro. Yeah. So we're gonna have single child scroll view. Thank you for your understanding. And I hope the TikTok people are also understanding as well. Yeah. So we have that. And then the first thing we are going to build, if you look at this design, where is the pen? Let's take our pencil and start drawing. So if you look at this design, we have this, something like this. We have something like this. So this, it's a card, right? The parent is a card, which have a, the parent is a card, which has two children in a column. And then the first child is edit profile, and all of them are list styles, right? So we have the leading, which is the icon, and then we have the title, and then we have this. That is what we are going to do right now. How long do you guys think we can use to do that? Let's check the time. It's 9:33. Let's see if we can finish all this before 10 p.m. So let's get to work. I'm confused. Yeah. So we are going to start with the first things first. We are going to call that. Okay. Yeah, guys, don't worry. I'm a happy person and I play. I love to just cheer myself up when I'm working, right? So let's first call a column, and then we are gonna have children in that column, and then we are gonna have box text, all right? And then the box text is just gonna be regular, which will contain a text, which will be the header, right? So we are gonna have a text like this, which will be specifying this category, which is the account category, right? So we have the account category, and if we should run this, we have it that way. Yeah, so we have our horizontal, and then we can also have our vertical alignment, right? So vertical can even be 24. We want to push the items away from the screen. Yeah. So now if we have account, below account, we are going to have something else. So below account, we are going to have to separate the children, which is the card, and then the label, right? Yeah, are you using clean architecture with block or Riverport 3 with the annotation and code auto-generated? Yeah, so I started an app as a very small thing, so I didn't even use any good state management. I'm using a GetX. And then for the architecture, I'm using MVVM, Model View Model Architecture. Yeah. So I'm using Model View Model Architecture with GetX. But later, I would have to move everything to Riverport. So we can have our card, and then under the card, we'll have a column, and then we're going to have children in that column. And then we are going to have the first child, which will be a list style. All right. And then the list style is going to have a leading. So let's just, for now, let's give it an icon. And then let's say, since it's under accounts, let's say edit. Why did he give it a clock? Edit and you are giving it a clock. Really? Let's look for pen or something. Let's try this. We'll change it, right? Guys, we are going to change it to, let's not worry so much about the icons that I'm going to use. So if we have that icon, right? Let's give a pattern to the children. Mm, let's give the card a color, which is white, right? Yeah. And then the elevation, angels. Angel says, wow. Angels, what have you seen? Have you seen something? Tell me, I would love to know. Yeah, so we are gonna have our title, which will be the box text, all right? Um, which is gonna be, did you choose Get X for MVP app? Yeah, I chose Get X because I was just trying out something. I didn't actually plan that I was gonna have it like this. Yeah, because I was just trying out something and then I was like, okay, this is good. Angels, thank you. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Should I take it as a compliment or should I take it as a, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, so I chose Get X for MVP because it's very lightweight and easy to go with. And actually, yeah, thank you very much, Angels. Angel is making my head do shakara and I'm loving it. Yeah, so we are going to center title. Let's see, title alignment. Can we put it in the center? Mm, yeah, I think it's in the center. And then so we have leading, and then we have title, and then we're gonna have a trailing, right? So when we have the trailing is also gonna be an icon, right? So the trailing is also gonna be an icon, and then it will be keyboard, right? Because we are gonna use this. So let's look for keyboard, uh, right, which will be rounded, right? So let's use for keyboard rounded. Yeah, so let's pick this. Then we are gonna have something like this. Yeah. So if you look at it clearly, let me check the second UI and see if we can steal something. Yeah, all of them looks good. So if you look at it clearly, seems the icon, right, is not so close to the end like how we have here. I think yeah, we can go with this. We can go with this. I'm not gonna add anything anymore. Yeah, Oscope. Hello, welcome. Are you a newcomer or you've been here before? If you are new, you know what to do. Click on the follow. If you've been here before, what up? What's popping? Yeah, so we're gonna have this. Can you give me an advice to keep going? I was making my own app in Flutter as well with Riverport 3 with the latest approaches. I used AI a bit and I got overwhelmed. Any advice from you would be appreciated. Thank you all. Thank you. And Sora, thanks for the follow. Rosie, thanks for the follow. So, guys, we have a question from the YouTube. It's asking that he's built an app, right? And then in building the app, we used Riverport and followed everything on the documentation, right? And then at a point, he just wanted to invite AI to kind of change some few things. But at the end of the day, AI ended up making the app bloated and it got overwhelmed. So how does it go with that? Yes, so Riverport on its own, it's kind of confusing if you are new to it. All right. And because they enforce, are you using HTML? I'm a beginner. That's the only thing I know. Yeah, Ralph, I'm using Flutter. It's for mobile app development. So Flutter is an SDK developed by Google for software or softwares. Yeah, software development. It develops for Android, iOS, desktop, web, and Linux, Mac OS, everything. Yeah. So back to you. Yeah. Uh, Yeah, Ralph, we are using Flutter. So, Flutter is an SDK that was developed by Google for software development for multiple platforms. When you write the code once, you can run same code for iOS, Android, web, Mac OS, Linux, and then desktop. I hope we are good. Yeah, so Yaonek 6929, I think you shouldn't worry much. You should go back and try to understand everything that was generated. Sorry, there is a question in the TikTok again. Yeah, so Ralph, I'm not doing it online. It's an IDE. I'm using the Android Studio IDE and it comes with the emulator. So it's not online. It comes with the IDE. Yeah. So please let me respond to YouTube, then I'll respond to TikTok. Yeah. So on YouTube, I said you shouldn't get overwhelmed. I understand when you look at a code and then yeah. Yeah, so we have a comment from TikTok. It is saying that a code that comes from AI shouldn't be directly factored into large code base. So what it's trying to say is that before you uh, add AI code into your code base, you have to review it yourself and understand what every line is every line is doing, and ask yourself if you really need to go that deep in your code. Yeah, so Yannick, I think you can go back and then look at the code that was given to you, and then you go through it again. At a point, right in the middle somewhere, we will build a new app, and that app, yeah, that was a mistake, but you are in the right place now, you are in the right space, and I think I've can I? There is a video, right? If you check through the channel in the Essentials, we have a video there which is on Riverport. It is so simple, right? Wait, was it on Riverport? I don't know if it was on Riverport. I forgot. I forgot. Yeah, I think I have a video like that to drop and I couldn't drop it. I don't know. I'd have to check it to confirm. Yes, so that is that. You have to review the code before you add it into your code base. So our next app, the good news is in our next app, after we are done with this, we are going to be using Riverport for the state management. We are going to be using Riverport for the state management. So that will give us the chance to actually do a lot of things, right? We will learn everything from scratch and we are going to do it together. Yeah. So let's not worry ourselves. Just keep building. Don't worry. Just flow with the confusion. And when the time is right, you will just get everything. So already you have a confusing idea about it. When we do it together, you are just going to have everything. And yeah. Do you have a group so that we join and you teach us? Yeah, Ralph, this is the group. We come live every evening. Yeah, we come on live every evening, both on YouTube and then TikTok. So if you miss the TikTok, you can just go on the YouTube and then also check it out. Yeah, so we have it on YouTube. The channel is down there, Code with Secho, as you can see on the screen. And we are live on YouTube right now. So all our videos are there. If you miss it on TikTok, you can always find it on YouTube. Yeah, Nick, you are welcome. Thank you very much. Don't worry, we are gonna do Riverport together, and if possible, we'll do block as well. Yeah. So, guys, let's code a little. Yeah, Ralph, you're welcome. So, Ralph, this is how it goes, right? We respond to everybody, and then we continue with the coding. If you have questions, you ask and then we respond. That's the best thing about coding live because if I drop a tutorial and you watch it and you don't understand what I do, then you are kind of like you want your problems to be solved, but you are still confused even after your problem is solved, right? But with the live, you are free to ask questions, get real-time answers. I don't have all the answers, so sometimes we will go online and then we check, we browse and then read things for ourselves. Like it's beautiful. Yeah. It's a whole big community out here, and you should not leave without an impact. So we are going to do cross axis and then align our elements to start because this text is supposed to be here and not there. So let's check this. Then we have it there. And what we want to do is to let's check the design. So there's a little space here. You're also welcome, my boys. Yeah, so there is a little space between this. That should be 8.0. So let's put an 8.0 space in between these two and see what we have, right? So we are going to have a size box with a height, and then that's going to be 8.0. Ralph, how long have you been doing? Is it the same design from yesterday? Yeah, so this is a new design that we want to use for the settings. So now we are working on the settings screen. You see? Yeah, so Timmy, brah, thanks for joining the live. Thanks for joining the family. I hope you're gonna be here for very long. Yeah. And also check out the YouTube because all our videos are there. Started with the 1 million coders. Oh, that's great. Yeah. I wanted to join the 1 million coders, but I don't have enough time at my end. So, did your partner do this design architecture for the settings as well? No, this design, the settings that we have is different from this. And for this, I'm just looking online, trying to pick designs and put them together to create this. So if we should go to our original app, let me duplicate one of this and then I have you learned a functional language like Python, Java? Yeah, that's for our man. I see you're using JetBrains ID. What about VS Code? Yeah, I'm not a VS Code person. I'm not a VS Code person. Yes, so and I also started when I started Android development in 2021, right? And setting it up on VS Code was very difficult. It was very difficult. Before you could set up your Android Studio on VS Code was difficult. But because Android Studio was built specifically for building Android apps, it was easy, although it was difficult then, but it was also easy. So I just continue with this, and then over time, the UI was Android Studio started working, or they partnered with this one, IntelliJ. I don't know how it happened, but the whole have you done the yeah, but later the whole IDE just turned to a JetBrains IDE, and so far it's been good, right? It's been beautiful. It's been beautiful. So do we have an icon for, do we have a screen for settings? Yeah, so for our previous design, right, the original design, this is how the tab bar looks like. Yeah, so for the original design, to me, I'm a beginner, no idea. So for the original design, this is how the tab bar looks like. And then we have the options to move to each screen and start bar. We didn't have much of these things in there, so we're just looking for a new UI to go with. Yeah. So yeah, this is the very old original design that was designed by my building partner, my team partner. Yeah. But now I'm just trying to put things together to make the app look different. Yeah. Yeah. So I think every question is answered or was answered. So let's move to the next design. Now we have our space, we have our item, and what we can do next is to can we click on the card? No, we can click on the card. So, but we can click on the list now. So we are gonna have on tap that. What is it about? Mm, in that case, land that directly here. So we are gonna have this. Sorry. When we click on the list now, we have to navigate to that particular screen, right? So let me just put a to do here. Let me just put a to do here, and I'll say navigate to the which screen are we navigating to? Navigate to the profile edit screen, right? So when we click on this, we are navigating to the profile edit screen. Something like this should navigate us to the profile edit screen. And then we also have to the shape, right? We have to change the shape. So let's see radius first. Let's look for something like radius. Yeah. If we don't have radios, then we can do shape. But let's not worry ourselves now. Richard Elom. Elom Wisdom. Welcome to the House of Developers, and I hope you stay here for long. And don't forget to check out the YouTube channel because all our videos are there. Yeah. So we have our first list now as a child, and then we are gonna have a widget. There's a widget called divider, right? So we are gonna have constant divider, and that is we are using that because the design shows that we use a divider. If you check this, we have this in here. This thin line is called a divider, right? Yeah. Can I ask you where you're from, if you don't mind? Yeah, I'm from Ghana. I don't mind, bro. I'm a Ghanaian, 100% Ghanaian, but I'm also from everywhere. I belong everywhere. Yeah, I belong everywhere because I like everybody. I love everybody and what they do. Okay, Richard Ellen, welcome. Yeah, Elroy. Elroy, welcome and thanks for the follow. Oh, guys, I love how the follow is coming in. So let's push the energy to the YouTube as well. Morocco, yeah, we have someone from Morocco, guys. Do we have people in the YouTube channel? Yeah, we have people on the YouTube live. Oh, great. Guys, we are having a lot of Flutter developers. Like the house is getting full. I think we have to rent a new space. We have to rent a new space because we are getting more Flutter developers, we are getting web developers and everything, and it's just beautiful having you all here. It's beautiful, guys. Yeah. We love Flutter. Yeah. What are you building? So, do you have a group? Yeah, this is the group. I have to stream on Twitch as well. Yeah, guys, we have to go on Twitch. I think, yeah, we'll go on Twitch very soon. Yeah, so guys, I have a group. I'll go on Twitch very soon. A WhatsApp group. Yeah, I think I have to create a WhatsApp group. Let me put it on my let me put it on my to-do list. Lighter. Guys, we are having people from YouTube and TikTok. I think I need someone to I need someone to help me out because we are talking more than we are coding. Yeah, so yeah, guys, we have a to-do here. We have a to-do, which is to create a a WhatsApp channel, right? Okay, so we'll create a WhatsApp channel and then paste it on our socials and everywhere. And then another request says we have to start streaming on Twitch as well. Yeah, so guys, we have a lot of things that we have to do. Yeah, and we are also available on the YouTube. Yeah, the YouTube channel is struggling, guys. I should create also a group and add you. Oh, Richard, don't worry. The first things first, I think you should text me, right? So that we will connect on things like that. Yeah. So guys, let's post the YouTube. Ah, that is the crazy part about streaming and coding. You can't focus. I used to stream, but I couldn't with a lot of people watching. Yeah. That's the thing. A lot of people are watching and a lot of people are asking questions. So you have to answer all of them and then make sure you code as well. Guys, before we leave here, I have to drink water. Let me drink water first because I'm gonna die. All right, I'm back. So let's look at what we have. Is it looking familiar? Yeah. So now we are gonna have change password. We are gonna do the change password. So let's do that in here. Okay, I'll be transferring all this local strings back to where they belong, right? But for now, I just want to make sure that everything is as it should be, right? So we're gonna have change password. And then that one uses what? What does it use? How can you use this flag for change of password? Bro, can't we use something like a lock? This brother was just using any icon at all. We can look for a lock. Yeah, we can look for a lock, like something. Let's see. Yeah, we can look for something of this sort. I don't know which one to even go for. I don't know which one to go for, but let's pick one lock. Right. Guys, we have a lot of locks now. Let me just close my eyes and pick one lock. All right. So let's check this out. Oh, so I was using the lock. Guys, see where I was using it at. Let's go to the top and then replace this with our lock, right? So we want to do change password. Let's check the second design and see what it has for change password. Yeah, it has a very nice lock. Yeah, we need to use a lock for changing the password. So let's rerun this and see what we have. Yeah, so we have that, and that looks good. And then for edit profile too, we have something nice that we can use to show the edit profile, right? If I should use the normal lock without a fill, the outline lock, let's see what we are gonna have. Change password. I think we can manage this for now, and we later jump into the other stuff, right? So we're gonna have a color to be black. Is it supposed to be black? Oh, yeah, it looks black. And we're gonna have color to the default colors are black, or are they not? So we have edit profile and then change password as what just as it is looking here. Where is our design? Yeah, just as we have it here, uh, edit profile and then change password. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is to do the next category, which is notifications. So we have this good looking thing and we are going to have notifications. What I don't like is how this thing looks, the label. The label looks like it is running away from from what it's supposed to do. So assuming we don't have the label, let's see what we are going to have. Yeah, assuming we don't have the label there, let's see what we'll have. Um, now let's bring it back. Yeah, Mr. Raja, is it Raja? Raja, welcome to the family of developers. Over here, we just develop and vibe, and all our videos are on YouTube. Guys, yeah. So we develop and we enjoy, we have fun, we chat, we discuss whilst we develop. So, Mr. Raja, what do you do? Are you a software engineer or you just love software engineering? What do you do? Yeah, so we have our first child or our first elements implemented. And in coding, you don't have to code too much. When you have things that are similar, right? When you have things that look similar, you don't have to code too much. Okay, I'm network in IT. All right, so okay, so um, networking person. Yeah, into networking. All right. Good to have you on board. I did a little bit of networking back in school, but unfortunately, I love software engineering more, so I ran away. Guys, please forgive me. I ran away from the network engineers because I loved software engineering more. Yes, so Mr. Raja, how has it been in the in networking environment? How has it been so far? As for software engineers, we were told that AI is here to take our work. So, do you guys think AI will take your work as well? Let's know so that we'll start buying farmlands and building farmhouses. So that when AI finally takes our job, then we run to farming. Yeah. So what we are gonna do here is we are gonna put this. Okay, AI is not taking your job. Thank God. You guys are lucky. Unlike us, they said AI is gonna take our job. So in here, down here, we are gonna have a switch for the trailing. Yeah, before I do the switch, you can see this is the push notification. Yeah, no way this got recommended to me on my homepage. Why was why don't you believe it? This got recommended to you on your homepage because it is a great thing. Smart, are you a software engineer or do you like software engineering? So let's do the notification, right? So let's change this to push notifications and then we work on it. Someone came in and he got, I'm an engineering student. Okay, good to have you on board. So tell me, you said no way this got recommended to me on my homepage. Oh, what does it mean? Okay, it has two lines. It has a meaning where someone would take it badly and feel like, okay, maybe you are trying to say this is not cool, like this is crazy. So why should this show up on my FYP? And someone will say, wow, I'm a software engineering student and I've been recommended software engineering staff. So which one sits with you? Are you speaking from a positive angle or you are speaking from the unpleasant angle? Yeah, we would love to hear from you. So let's do our push notifications. And if you are engineering, is it software engineering or mechanical engineering and all those things? So we're gonna have push notifications. And then in our push notifications, so guys, we are streaming on YouTube and TikTok. And I might be answering questions that are coming from the YouTube and TikTok people might not have seen it. Now I can be answering questions from TikTok that YouTube people will not be aware of. So don't be whoa, whoa. What the hell is going on here? Guys, TikTok just threw me off because I wasn't active in there for so long. TikTok, how do I take that off? You can just throw me off like that. TikTok took us out because it claims that we are not active. Nah, bro, it didn't mean to hurt you. Of course, you're doing a great at you, and I can see the complex code of night that requires hell of a skill. Yeah, it does. Are we back now? Yeah, it does requires a lot of work and a lot of skills, but I've been doing this for 6 years now, so I'm very good. Yeah, guys, TikTok threw us off. And why I say that, because I'm the one watching, and that's not common for you to show such underrated comments. Also, okay, all right, that's great. The reason why YouTube showed you, let's see, yeah, the reason why YouTube showed it to you is because they know that this particular program or this particular stream has a lot of potentials. So they're just showing it to you so that you'll be part of something great. All right. That is what TikTok, did I say TikTok? That is why YouTube was recommending it to you. Yeah. Yes, so TikTok does that because they want to make sure, Angels, TikTok does that because they want to make sure that you are not away from the screen or the live, right? They want to make sure that you are actively on the live and you are watching or you are communicating with your people and stuff. That's why they normally take you off when you go out of there for a very long period of time. Yeah. So don't worry. It's just a TikTok thing. I'll try to see if there's a settings for that so that we can take it off. Yeah, so let's change this icon. Let's work on the trailing. So for the trailing, we are gonna have switch, all right? We are gonna have the switch widget to represent the trailing, right? So when we come here, we are gonna use the switch widget, and the switch widget, yeah, yeah, software engineer. What do you do that the software engineer has the old something here can replace since having here in almost 2 minutes code into it? Yes, so we have a very good question here. I always say that the creation cannot overwrite the knowledge of the creator. Let me repeat. The creation can never and ever overwrite the knowledge of the creator. That is always my answer to the AI taking away software engineering jobs. I know big companies are investing billions of dollars to make AI good in order to make work life better. And they always keep pushing this narrative that AI is going to replace software engineers. But the truth is, the creation can never override the knowledge of the creator. So no matter how good AI gets, there will always be a human being knowledge, a human being skilled, a human being way of thinking that AI can never get to. So yeah, AI will get better, AI will be very good, but it will never replace developers. That is the truth. These big companies sell the ideas that AI will replace developers because they know that if they do that, a lot of people are going to try to patronize their product. But that is the creation of human, and even if they are replacing developers, they still need people to maintain them because AI systems do not maintain themselves. All right? Yeah, that is true. I don't know how great also yeah, I think pretty much do. But first of all, a noob coder like me can't make a code that creates a code. Yeah, so it was just AI. How do I even say it? Let me connect our PC. Also, maybe they don't absolutely wipe our developers, but it does completely wipe our beginners. Yeah, so what AI is replacing is beginners, and that is a very bad thing because what happens to transfer of knowledge? If you are preventing beginners from coming into your company, if you are preventing beginners from doing internships, because yeah, when I'm done with the app, I'll publish it on Play Store. Yeah, we have a question about AI. So if you are using AI to replace beginners, what happens to transfer of knowledge? Let's ask ourselves this question. So we are preventing beginners from joining companies and learning from senior developers. After 10 years, after 15 years, when these senior developers are retired, who now takes over? Is it going to be the AI that is doing the junior developers' job, or is going to be the junior developers that you will force to do the AI's job? So AI is a good thing, but companies are pushing it too much. The marketing is too much, and it's kind of destroying the whole ecosystem when it comes to transfer of knowledge. Yeah, so it is wiping out beginners, but again, it will end up wiping out developers after the next 10, 15 years because there will be no beginners and all the seniors will be out on pension. Yeah, so are you not going to monetize it and let it get traction? Yeah, I'm not going to monetize it because if you are using this app, you are already investing money. Yeah, for now, in my opinion, coding is going to become like coding. Everybody could casually sing, but you must be ready to invest years before you become an elite money maker from the field. Yeah, also maybe they don't. Yeah, so coding, yeah, yeah. So coding used to, okay, it was deleted. Yeah, so I meant coding gonna become like singing. Yeah, that is it. It is crazy, but when you are a beginner, I think, and you understand what those people are trying to push, I think you wouldn't be pushed away from learning coding. If you're a beginner and you understand what these companies, the AI companies are trying to push, you wouldn't be discouraged from learning software engineering. Right? They are into business. AI is making billions of dollars. So they have to make sure they make profits. And that's what they are doing. Yeah, you're developing a bank app. No, it's not a bank app, it's a group savings app. It's a group savings app. Yeah, it's a group savings app where all of you just come together and then you put your money together and withdraw on a rotational basis. Yeah, so we're talking about the switch, and then when we click, if you don't mind me asking, how many years have you been in the industry and how much do you make a month or as a freelancer? Yes, so I've been in the industry for 6 years, 20 cities Ghana, working 20 cities. I've been in the industry for 6 years, and then for how much I make, I work with a company in Ghana, and I also work with another company in Ghana. So yeah, all is well. That's what I can say. All is well, yeah. And freelancing, yeah, sometimes I do freelancing when I have time at my end and I can take off small projects, not projects that will take a lot of my time, just small projects. I do that. Yeah. So when we switch, we are going to change the value of allow notifications to the val, like this one, like this one. Wow, angels, 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 angels was hidden. This is a fully fledged personal project. Yeah, from start to finish. I even employed UI at a point. And then after everything, when Apple, I say when Google wanted us to move as an organization, and then we just paused, and I was like, Charlie, let me go look for money, then I'll come back. I was like, bro, let me go look for money, then I'll come back. So we'll just change the track color. All right, let's change the track color. Guys, there is still money in software engineering. All right, nobody should tell you that AI is going to replace you, so stop doing software engineering. It's a lie. There is money. Yeah, it might not be like how it used to be, but there's money. How will you make the app gain traction there? Don't worry, for the traction part. Oh, for the traction section, what are you taking self? For traction, I have everything set up when it comes to making this app gain traction. What is this? Let me see. Oh yeah, it's gonna be quick, bro. It won't take time. When the app is fully out and we have to put it out there, it's gonna be so quick, like flash. It's gonna be so quick, like flash. Did you learn everything from the university? Yes, I did. I did. Everything I'm doing here was from the university. So I wrote my first algorithm in 2021 in the year January, I think January 24th. And that was in the university. Yeah, and that was in the university when I learned everything. So yeah, we're gonna do item padding. Let's do minimum vertical padding, right? So let's try minimal vertical padding. They don't teach that. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't. I have to learn it myself. A lot of things. Oh, I'm really happy for you, boss. Thank you, boss. Thank you, angels. I'm happy for having you around as well. Yeah, they don't teach all those things. I can count all that was taught in the university. We started with C++, and then we moved to Java, and then we moved to PHP, and then we moved to HTML. We did Python, and then after Python, we did Android, and then we did compiler design. We did a lot of things, but not that. That was not one of them. The university is there not to put things in you, but to just direct you on how to learn and how to navigate around the tech ecosystem. Like the university is just trying to make you know what to find and what to look for when you are designing. The rest is up to you. The rest is up to you to find out yourself. So, can my 8 GB RAM? No. Yeah, it might run it, but I'm not sure you'll like it. Yeah, it will 8 GB RAM. Okay, how was the total spec of the machine? Do you have a graphics card in there? Do you have yeah, what's the graphics card and all the other stuff? It will run 8 GB RAM. Guys, let's be sincere. 8 gig, it can run it, but I'm not sure you will enjoy it. That's it. You will be able to get into this quickly. Yeah, what one is on about? Why you will clear everything for your system. Yeah, guy, I think you are getting the yeah, the responses are very real. They are very real responses, and I'm glad they are all coming from the rest of the team. Yeah, you would have to stop. You would have to stop. What? Chrome, you would have to stop everything. All that some you would even wish you can actually stop the machine itself from running and only run the Android Studio. Oh yeah, bro, you're back. Today you are 78 minutes late, bro. Next time we are gonna write name of latecomers. Yeah, you are 78 minutes late, and we are building the settings screen for the app. What do you think? How is it looking? We started from the home page to this, to this, to this. Yesterday, most of you were not around. We built the create new box screen. And then so we are now working on the settings screen. Yeah, mine really figures in Java. Yeah, I love Java. Guys, guys, please, 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 please. Let's wait. Let's play. Please, the YouTube channel. If you are not part of the YouTube family, please rush and do it right now. Code with Secho. That is where all the videos are. And that's like there's a lot of things that goes on there, and it would be nice to have you guys there. Let's just go and support the YouTube channel as well. Yeah, let's get to business. I know you guys will do it soon. Let's get to business. So my school, yeah, I went to start building mobile apps. Yeah. So I went to TTU. I love my school. I always mention the name, although they were like hard on us, but yeah, I love my school. So I went to TTU, and at TTU, we actually learned a lot. We started a school and then we began building. There was no time for you to even try and understand anything. Our first meeting, we were given algorithms to write. You're gonna meet your friend and be like, Charlie, do you understand this algorithm thing? Then you also be like, Charlie, Charlie, me, I don't know. I don't know what's up. Or yeah. Can you help me with platforms or links where you do search for gigs? Sure. So the truth is, I've tried Fiverr in the year 2023, nothing. And then I've tried Upwork in the year 2023, nothing. But I don't blame them because back then I was just starting, so I didn't have much skill center. Yeah, but those are the two platforms. Currently, I've now made friends and I've now worked with people, so I just get recommended to people. Yeah, I'll just be there, then I'll receive a phone call, and they say you're recommended to me by this person saying you can do this, so how does it go and stuff like that. Yeah. The most difficult part of this is starting. You know, when you start, nobody knows you. Nobody understands what you can offer. So you'd have to fight a lot of people to finally put yourself out there so that you'll be trusted by others. Is it your app or your clients? Yeah, it is my app. If it was for my clients, I would have run away. They would have arrested me the next day. Yes, I normally work on my client's app from the start of the day, like 3 a.m., all the way till 9 p.m. I go to work as well. So you can just imagine. I go to work from yeah, I will be at Kirikiri. I go to work from at 8 a.m. I'm in the office, and at 6, 7 p.m. I'm in the house. And from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., I'm working in the office for the company. From 6 p.m. all the way to the next 8 a.m., I'm working for myself. I'm working on my YouTube and my other social medias. And then I'm working on a product for about two, three clients. So I don't have Monday, I don't have Tuesday, I don't have Wednesday. Is the UI and UX designed by someone else? Yeah, the UI UX, we have a UI UX designer. It's a huge app, and we have a UI UX designer and everything. Yeah. When setting up API and stuff, do you put in .env or you rather add inside the development platform? Everything goes into the .env, especially your base URL. So everything goes into the env, something that can be used to hack your system or something that can be used to distract your system or your server must be in the env. Can you do UI UX design or you focus on implementing? Yeah, I do UI UX before I brought my designer. to this, I was already developing most of the stuff myself, but I wanted to move fast and I wanted to reduce the stress from myself, right? So I have to employ someone. This logo, the app's logo, as you see here, let me rerun that. Let me go in here. Yeah, the app's logo, as you see here, was designed by me. So normally I take pen and paper when I'm designing a logo, then I draw the inspirations and everything. When I finally get what I want, then I translate it into a design. Yeah, so this was when I was designing the logos. Yeah, I was just drawing and trying to get the best one out. And then I got this down here. And I was like, okay, this was good. So I went to the PC and then I translated it into the logo, hence Susu Box. Is there a method for adding the logo to the mobile view? Yeah, which is it setting the app logo or what exactly? Is it about setting the app logo? Yeah, it is very simple. It is very simple. You just have to do something small. Yeah, you just have to do something small. You go into your Android folder. So if you are on Flutter, you go into your Android folder, you go to app, you go to SRC, you go to main, you go to resources, and then you have your drawables. So in here is where you design the launch background for, give me the editor, the code. It's where you design the launch background in XML. So this is like the native Chris, welcome to the house. Welcome to the house of developers. So this is the native way of setting the launch background for Android. And then when you want to do for iOS, you go into the Xcode and configure it from there. But I have a video on that already, so I wouldn't want to talk much about it. If you are in the YouTube channel, then you can look at something like this. Let me open YouTube and let's check what I'm talking about. So when you go on the YouTube channel, you look for code with Search, right? And then when you enter code with Search, you click on the channel, we are live. So you go into the playlist and then you look for Flutter Essentials. And then you are going to see animated splash screen. That is one way to display we call it a splash screen, then something like that. Okay, that's for splash screen. Let me see, do we have the logo? We don't have setting the app logo. So do you think I should do a video on it or we should just do it in the live? Maybe another day we will do a live containing how to set up logo and stuff like that. Guys, the YouTube just gained few subscribers and I'm very happy to have you guys support it. It's very great. I don't know, I'm very happy. Yes, so Timmy, I think I would have to do that video. Guys, you guys, the day I will buy, then it's you people. Yeah, but I'm very happy to do all that for you. I know you will watch it. I know someone else will watch it as well. Yeah, so we have 129 subscribers, and that's great. That's great. I know by the end of this year, we are going to have at least 5K subscribers. Not much, but it's a good thing. Yeah. So let's jump back to our design. What were we doing? Yeah, we were doing this. We are coming to do the support, right? We are coming to do the support. So let's copy this and then we'll replace with this, right? So let's jump into settings, and then we have push notifications, and we have support down there. So what we have to do is to pick this, the fence from here, which is going to be this card. All right. Let's pick this card and then we replace it with this. So when we rerun, we are going to have the edit profile and the change password, but we are going to use help center and then report a bug. Help center and report a bug, it's almost similar. And so let me see what we can use. We can use, we can have help center and then we can have, so you only make the app. Do you develop a controller center for the clients to like admin dashboard? Yeah, I do admin dashboards as well. I do admin dashboards as well. So after doing this app, I need a little dashboard for myself, which is the super admin, and then there's another dashboard for third parties. Yeah, I think to me, I think it's asking, every app has to be controlled from somewhere. Yeah, if I get him right, every app has to be controlled from somewhere. So, do I develop only the apps or I also work on admin dashboards? And yes, I do. It can be web, I'll go with Angular, or we can still do it for desktop or MacBook. Yeah, so we are going to use privacy and confidentiality and then help center. You can control that online for user support and stuff. Yeah. So we're gonna have okay, that counts for better souls finish. Yeah. If you have a solid team, if you have a lot of people on the team, you can do it. Uh, or what's the name? You can do it all together synchronously, or it's synchronously, right? Yeah. Else you have to finish one in order to tackle the other. So we are gonna do our help center. Oh, or should we say help and support? This thing says we should use help and support. Nah, that's too much. Hey, don't suggest anything for me anymore. Else we go fight for you. And we are gonna use question mark, right? Saint Ranger, welcome to the house of developers. Sorry I didn't welcome you when you click on the follow, but yeah, I'm welcoming you, and we are all welcoming you to the house of developers. Welcome. Don't forget to check the YouTube channel, which is called with Secho. So far, so good. We have good subscriptions coming on, and I'm very happy. And I hope you also be one of the subscribers because all of our videos are there. So, in case you missed this one, you still have the chance to go back to the YouTube and check it out. Bill, Big Bill, Mr. Bill, welcome to the house. The House of Developers. Yeah, guys, I'm just happy having you guys around and not coding alone. Yeah, software engineers are not alone. People always be like, yo, you are always in the room. What are you doing? Why are you always alone? Now I can tell them that, hey, I have people on TikTok, I have people on YouTube, so I'm never alone. Joey. Hi, Joy. So we're gonna call this support. We're gonna call this, yeah. So we will have the next one as privacy and confidentiality. Or should we use about the app? I think we should use about, right? I think we should use about. Let's use about. So we have Health Center. I actually have the Health Center there on the. I've developed a very small website for this. Yeah, so I have the Health Center. We need a privacy policy, so privacy and confidentiality. All right, we need it here. We need privacy policy, all that, and we need privacy policy, which also holds the padlock. But privacy policy, tricks, welcome to the house. This is where we code and talk a lot. This is where we code and talk a lot, right? But don't worry, it's all good. It's all good. This is where we code and talk a lot, but it's all good having you on board. I hope you check out the YouTube channel. Over there, we have good content for everybody, every day, every time. So we have Help Center. Andrew, Andrew, thanks for the follow. I am very happy to have you in the house. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel. Mhm. Yeah, guys, if I don't drink water, I'm gonna blast. Clock it. Yeah, let's have fun, guys. Coding is fun. Software engineering is fun. But when you wake up, you code, you eat, you sleep. You wake up, you code, you eat, you sleep. Yeah, so we have privacy policy, and then this is gonna be about the app. About the app. We're gonna have this talking about the app. So we're gonna have that. So what can we use to represent about? Or people will say about. Mm, we could say about Susu box, right? What can we use to say to represent about? Mm, a non-logged in user. Bro, you logged in. I just saw you logged into the house. Guys, we what are we gonna use to represent the about user? About Susu box. About Susu box. What can we use to represent it? Exclamation, like info. Should we use info? Everything looks almost the same, like dot, and all that. Yeah, so we are editing users profile. We have to change this edit icon. I don't like that edit icon. So let's see something better. Let's see if we can find something better. Let's search pen, right? Let's search pen and see what we have. Let's search edits. Mm, we don't have a solid icon to actually replace that. So I think we can just go with this for now. We don't have a solid material icon to replace it. So let's go with this for now. Yeah, so about Susu box, and then the next page, the next thing down there is to log out, right? Log out the user. Please log out of the system. We don't need you anymore. Since you want to leave, please log out before you go. Right, so we are going to build a logout right now. Let's collapse this. So let's collapse this child and collapse this child as well. I wanted to build a logout, but I just remembered that we used to have a logout somewhere. So let's go to the homepage screen. Where is our homepage screen? Mm, Today I'm not being stressed because I have it's like the designs are pretty straightforward, so it's easy to pick something and then go with it. Unlike the other times where we have to design live and then use live. Oh, the last time was crazy, guys. You guys should always join. These are like beautiful moments when you have to stress to actually get something done. You stress so much and then you get something done and you're like, yeah, I did it, guys, we did it. The comments are not coming. Are you guys there? Are you guys sleeping? If you're sleeping, please wake up. Wake up. So I think I have something here, which is for logging out. So let's see if we can find the logout. Yeah, so this is logout. So we are gonna have a list style as well as usual, like this. What the black on the dashboard icons? Why not white? Yeah. So it was just rebuilding and then putting things together like pa pa pa. So let me just set this up and then we'll try the white and see how it looks like. I wasn't so worried about this because we decided to come back to it. So let's finish it with what we are doing right now, then we can take a look at it. So when you are clicked, we don't have to do any check again. Yeah. So we just have to jump straight to logging you out. Yeah. So on top, we are not gonna check if blah blah blah. Nah, we are not gonna check all this. We're not gonna check all this. So we'll take all this off, all right? And then we will drop this. So let's correct the errors line by line. So what we are doing is when we click on the logout, will the people storing money together be able to talk to each other? Yeah, but it's not gonna be in this particular version of the app because we're trying to keep it simple. We're trying to keep it simple, so it's not gonna be in this version of the app. On a normal, you should be able to converse in your group. You should be able to text in your group. But currently, what we do is that you go with the traditional way. If you want to talk to someone, for now, you just call them or text them on any other platform. Later, we can put on a notification, a global notify, just a small texting section in the app for users to converse with each other. But it's not in this phase. We are still on the phase one of the app. So phase ones are always about getting the primary functionalities working. So when we have our primary functionalities working, then we can jump to making other stuff. So if context, yeah, if context dot mounted, if the context is mounted, then do that. Then we are using the get X here to show our snack bar, and all that. And then login accounts screen. And then we're gonna have progress indicator. Yeah. So for the leading, right? For the leading, we are gonna have we have to get a logout icon, right? So let me go back to the home page and then we'll look for this build drawer tile, and then we are gonna look for drawer routes, right? Drawer routes, and then we'll pick the drawer route. So when we go down here, this is where is the logout route? Where is the logout route? Guys, Let me see. There's a logout here, hasn't it? Yeah, so we can use the logout icons from here. I don't have to do much. I don't have to stress myself to get this working. So we are going to have an icon, all right? How can I do that phone preview on Cursor? Currently, I use Chrome browser. Do you know? Yeah, I don't use Cursor. See, I was writing Cursor. I don't use Cursor, and I only know about having it in Android Studio and not in other apps. So it's unfortunate that I can use it. But what do you do? Do you build mobile or you just or web? Because if it is mobile development, then it's okay just installing Android Studio and using it. Yeah, Xcode. Yeah, it does. I think you can find the iOS simulator here. All right. So log out. Yeah, using log out. So we are going to use box labels dot log out. Yeah, so let's rerun this and see what we have. We can go here, we can go here, we can go here, we can go here. So that is how our logout looks like. We just have to do a few retouch on it and then we are good to go. So the color here is gonna be base color. Oh no, base red. Let me see, what do we have? Oh, let's use the color on the logout, the icon, right? Okay, I'm building a link in Bar app and I always have to run dev and use that link in Chrome. Okay, I still don't get it. Still don't get it, but I'm gonna say okay. Phew. So, why is my logout so very close to, do we have pardon? Horizontal tile gap. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. I don't know if you do web or just mobile design. So the other people are just viewing. They are just like viewing. They're like the other people in the live, right? The other people in the chat are all introverts. They are feeling okay, yeah, web. Okay, I get it now. They are feeling so calm. They don't want to talk. They just want to be on their own. Like, yeah, Charlie, let me not talk much. Yeah, guys, I feel you. I feel you. But don't forget, right, to subscribe to the channel. Let's grow the channel and let's do everything to it. Let's get a golden star there. Yeah, so I think I have to push the logout down a little. If I click on it, I'm supposed to get this asking me to log out. And if I do, then I'll be logged out. Mm, so let's say barrier dismissible. Yeah, it is true. You can click outside to dismiss it. Yeah, so we have our logout, but we just have to push it down a little. I don't know if I can use spacer here because spacer is supposed to push it away from the rest of the elements, but something is telling me that it might. break the whole thing because we are using single child scroll view. So let's try spacer. Yeah, I know. We are using single child scroll view. So I go get plenty money. I know. Everything in your I know. This then it's it's hey, am I singing this song? Yeah, so we're gonna have 40. Sorry. If I sing that song, my all my Nigerian friends will come and be like, "Hey, who are you? Where are you coming from?" Like, why are you singing our song? Everything in your I know. That's my song. That's my song. Guys, do I have to separate it? Or yeah, I don't have to separate it. I don't have to separate it. According to the UI. The Kwame brand. Thanks for the like. I really appreciate that. Your like will make someone see it, and the person will also come and like, and we all keep liking, and we're going up. Yeah, so I think we have our screens now. Yeah, we have our privacy policy, we have our help center, and then we have about Susu box. So because we have all those screens, we have to make sure the websites also have this links worked on. We have to make sure the website have all those links worked on. Yeah. So guys, what do you think? We used to have some crazy settings screen. Now we have something that we can actually work with. Yeah. So we have this now. Yeah. Okay, we don't have user profile where user can actually change their photos. So we would have to design user profile where user can change their photo, their name, their bio. And for the phone number, now you ain't gonna change your phone number. And maybe you can add an email address because email is not required when you are signing up. So I want to take you guys to the app, but let's first do what Seconde was talking about, right? I hope I'm right with the name. Seconde, Seconde, Zikonde, Zikonde. He is our boss in the group. When he talks, then we do it now. Everybody shout Zikonde. Looking good so far. Yes, correct. Yeah, Zikonde, Zikonde. Everybody Zikonde. That. Yeah, guys, let me stop playing and let's build this thing. I don't know why I'm playing. 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 Yeah, so let's. What are we doing? We are changing these colors to white, right? So let's scroll all the way to the bottom where we describe them here. So the inactive tiles are gonna have the white color, right? Milcon, is it Milcon, Milcon or Kun? Let me just say Mil. Mil, thanks for joining the family. Big ups. Yeah. So this is a family where software engineers come together, build together, converse together, and discuss things, right? The most discussion that we always fighting over is AI. We'll be like, is AI really coming to take our job? Nah, AI is not coming to take my job because I repeat, said by me, the creation can never. Asante, Ashanti, thanks for the rose. Guys, I'm gonna give that rose to myself on my birthday. We're actually in my birth month, right? This month I will be 1 year older. So yeah, I always say that the creation cannot replace the coder. In the wise word of Secho. Yeah. Same way we can't replace God, same way AI cannot replace us. No AI isn't gonna take any job, just gonna help make people work faster. It's a tool. Thanks very much, Asante for the GG for the gift. Yeah, Zikonde, AI is not coming to replace us. I wish people will understand this. Like, AI is not coming to replace us. AI is a tool to support you work better, right? AI is a tool that was made to support us work better. This white is too white, so we have to give it a value dot five, right? To make it look like it's kind of, let's call it the alpha. Thank Ashanti, thanks you, Ashanti, for everything. Yeah, I hope TikTok does not suck we again. I hope TikTok does not suck we. Let me call alpha point five. Yeah. Let's see how the point five looks. Yeah, so we can have something like this. Then we move to it, and then we move back from it. Yeah, guys, someone, someone suggested that we also stream on Twitch. So we'll be trying it out. We'll be trying the stream, the Twitch streaming. We're gonna be live, bro. W's in the chat. We're gonna do Machala very soon. I don't know how it works, but yeah, we are gonna stream there. So we have image icon, and then if we can set this image icon, then we do the color point five, right? Change to color. Yeah. Then we're gonna have this. Yeah. Seconde, I think we have the best design now. Not the best. I think we have pretty much an okay design for the nav bar. So now we have this. It's an okay design, yeah? What do you think? For me, it's an okay design. For me, it's an okay design. Yeah, far, far better than black. I even feel shy for having that black. Century Studios, Century, thank you for following. I hope we stay together for centuries in this studio. Bars, my nigga. Yeah, don't forget to like the video, don't forget to join the family, and also get to the YouTube channel and drop a subscription so that we build our social currency huge. So that we build a bigger social currency, and we can also say that, hey, we started small, but now we are a big platform and we have the voice when it comes to tech. Yeah, so guys, that's why I want us to support the channel and not any other platform, because one day I want us to meet somewhere. One day I want us to meet somewhere and be like, yo, we started small. We started small. Now here we are. Yeah, so we have all of our screens. I think we have all of our screens. Mm, yeah, thank you become number one fan in the club. Thank you, Sapon. Asante Sapon. Hey, please forgive me. Hi, King. Is it King Mikey or King Mickey? King Mikey or Mickey? Hi. And Asante, thank you very much for the gifts. We're gonna keep it and throw it one day when we are happy. Yes, so I want you guys to have a look a feel of the app from scratch, right? So let me go into this app. and then clear the data. Or I can uninstall it even fully, but yeah, let me uninstall it. Yeah, and then let's build it so that you guys will see from start what we have in there. The backend was written in Spring Boot Java by me, hosted on Render. Yeah, the database we are using Avon DB. It's We are using PostgreDB, and it's a managed DB, so it's on Avon, and yeah. So this is the splash of the app. Yeah, hello, King Mikey. What's up? Welcome to the house. What do you have for us? So this is the app, right? Timmy, Angels, everybody's the Condi. Let's take a look at the flow and tell me what you think. So when you install for the first time, you're gonna have this Spring Boot Java at the back end, but what Java used to write? Yeah, King Mikey or King Mickey. Let me see. Can I text you right now? So let me get this. It says Spring Boot Java, the back end. But what exactly was Java used to write? Java is basically the backbone of everything. Like Java is like everything. I don't know how to even explain it, but Java is everything. Yeah. Java, I can't tell a specific thing that Java was used for because we have Java at the back of everything. All big banking systems were mostly a very high percentage of them were all written in Java. Uh, like I can't even start to mention it. Everything, almost everything. Yeah. Yeah, so guys, when we come on the page, we have group savings made easy. Then we have your money fully protected. Then we have no delays, no excuses. And then we have create or join a box in minutes. And when you go next, we come welcome to Sisu Box. Start saving with friends and family and watch your funds grow safely. So from there, you can either get started by creating an account. We have what exactly is the backend doing? The backend is the server section of the app, and that is where data is stored. When you log into the app, when you create an account, when whatever you do in the app, withdrawal, uh, even the notifications come from the back end, withdrawals come from the back end. Like that's like the skeleton of the app, right? So uh, we build it differently. We call it the server side of the app, right? So we use it maybe if you are signing up. Okay, I have my ID installed. So if you are signing up, I just installed the ID today. I have to activate it and all. Yeah, so this is how the back end looks like. So this is in Java, right? Let's go to features and let's go to authentication. Signing up, signing in, getting and all that. Yeah, logging out and all that. They are from the back end. Yeah, so if you see this is a back end controller for the authentication, right? Then we have something called request mapping. So we'll do the back end later. We'll talk about back end, right? If I want to go into it right now, it will be a lot. But just have it at the back of your mind that there's back end. And then in our next live, we'll talk about it. We'll build a back end. So yeah. There are a few things that we have to update from here. So when we get there, then you get a clear understanding of what the backend does. So these are all like backend services. When you check down here, we have notifications, right? So this is where we send notification when a user performs a particular action. So when a new box is created, when we are being paid, when someone makes a payment and all that, this is where we send the notifications. Yeah. So let's, guys, thanks for the like. We're talking about notifications and then notification joined. Who are you, notification? So this is the privacy policy of the app. All right. Then we have terms of service. No notifications. This is Flutter. This is Flutter. Why didn't you write it in Android Studio? Yeah, I didn't write it in Android Studio because yeah, because I am not using, how will I even say it? Because the server has to be separated from the this one, from the client. Android Studio is the front end and it is the client, and then the server has to be separated from it. The reason why we do that separation is because because we want to be able to have the same data from the same server across different platforms. So currently we have the mobile app, and then one day we decide to build a web app. All right. Let's say right now, as I try to host on Play Store and they want me to do a lot of things, I can decide to move it to a web app. So when I move it to a web app, does that mean I also have to create a new back end for the web? Then that would be a different back end from the mobile app. And that does not give us a centralized data. And we want the software to be in a way that if someone has a mobile app and he one day logs in on the web, he should have his data and everything he has on the mobile. So that is where the server comes in, the back end. So the back end is written separately, and the client communicates with it using an API, right? It uses an API. The API is like a connector using HTTP protocols like HTTPS to communicate with the back end. So API, this is front end, this is back end, and API is like a rope that connects them. Yeah. So we will build the back end. We'll have a lot of things to update from there. When we get there, then you take a look at it. Set security is a set info to the front end. Yeah. So if I create a new account right now, it goes to the back end. But I would love to log in. So if I log in 020 941 7749 and I do susu box pass, I've learned a lot. I'm glad you've learned a lot. That's what happens when you come in here, right? Whoa, it says 020 941 7749. That's what happens when you come in here. We learn a lot. Learn a lot. Like you can see us talking, just joking and stuff, but when a question is asked, we take our time to learn. Yeah, so the app is asking, allows Subok to send you notifications. Backend is the authentication, basically. Yeah, backend is the authentication, basically. Yeah, backend does the authentication. Backend is like everything. Backend is like everything. Yeah, Timmy. Backend is everything. Ah, TikTok. If you are live engaging to your camera, I'll show you starting. Ah, fuck. Guys, TikTok don't want us to go on this live, so we would have to continue with only YouTube. We would have to continue with only YouTube. I think TikTok has given us tough time. TikTok is giving us the tough time. It doesn't want us to enjoy. Mm, yeah, so we would have it this way. So what were we doing? We have to create the details section of the screen, right? So we have our settings, our logout is working and everything is working. So we have to do the edit profile screen, right? We have to do the edit profile screen. So instead of using Inkwell, I can as well use gesture detector so that I wouldn't have to show this. So let me leave this screen. Let me leave this screen and then go to gesture detector. Yeah, so instead of what we are gonna take off your on tab because let's have it. Let's just take the splash to 0. So select that color. Mm, 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 mm. All right, so what screens are we building? When you click on the privacy policy, we have to take you to the privacy policy screen, right? So let's go to authentication and go to the login page. Is it register? The register page. Then we are gonna go all the way down. Then we'll look for where is the privacy policy? This for password. Yeah, terms of service. Okay, so let's do this. When we click, we are going to the privacy policy screen, right? So on top, mm, where is it? It's at the bottom, right? Uh, 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 um, Help center, privacy policy. Yeah. So we have our privacy policy here. So we can navigate from here. Let's import this. All right. Who is calling me by this time? 11 and you are giving a call? Wow, that's that's heavy. Someone is calling me at 11 p.m. Unknown number. Yeah, so we have our privacy policy, and then we have a terms of service, right? So we have privacy policy. We have to have the terms of service as well, but I'm not going to put it here because we don't have to do much. So change password. When you change password, do we have to navigate you to the reset password screen? No, we don't have to. So I have to write a function for changing a password, and then we can create a screen for that, right? Yeah, so we can do that. And then let me see, edit profile. Edit profile is going to be like this. edit profile is gonna be like this. So let me see your hands. Guys, if you are coming from TikTok, I want you to know that it logged us off the system and suspended us, saying we can only um, stream somewhere tomorrow. So that means tomorrow we are not going to stream on TikTok. We are going to stream only on Facebook. So Friday, yeah, Friday before we can stream on TikTok again. That is very sad. That is very sad. Yeah, that is very sad. So let's design our profile screen. After designing our profile screen, then we can move to another part. All right. After designing our profile screen, then maybe we can say bye bye to the work or bye bye to tonight's work, right? So let's create a profile screen. Do we have profile? I think we have profile, right? I think we have the profile screen. Settings, no. Home pages, widgets, OTP. Hmm. Okay, someone is texting. Hi, I am live. Please, I'm live, right? So you're gonna give me some time. Yeah, so guys, I've seen everything. I think what's the time? Let's give ourselves up to 11:30. After 11:30, then we can rush home and continue later because it's like my eyes are tired. I know we have the settings screen, right? The profile changing screen. When we go to core, or I know we have the profile screen. I know we have the profile screen. Mm, mm, mm. Where is the screen? Settings, privacy policy, onboarding, home pages, homepage, screens, recent no widgets, no forgot password, finances, jar, user profile. Yeah, I know we have user profile, so we are gonna have it in features. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, so let's see when we click on profile, when we click on edit profile, where are we going? Yeah, when we click on this, we are navigating to the profile screen, right? So we can call the navigator, we can call the navigator dot of context dot push named, right? Then we are going to push to material page route. Then we call on our builder and then we direct it to the profile screen. And then we are passing user model. It's taking user model, right? We are not going to give it any user model. We are not going to give it any user model. I don't think we should. Or shall we? Shall we give it the user model from here? No, let's not pass anything through this. When we get there, then we can fetch it. When we get there, when we get here, then we can fetch it. Yeah. Mm. So this is what we have. We were calling it in the home page, and then we called user model, right? So this is the same thing we are going to do here. We will go to the user profile, and then we will define our user model, right? And then on the home page, we will look for this user model. Um, we look for this user model, right? So where are we going to pick it from? Mm, oh, it's very far. It's very far. So I think we can just, yeah, I think we can now pass the user model. I think we should pass the user model. Seriously. I think we should. Mm-mm-mm. Guys, I'm getting tired. So my brain is not processing as it should right now. Mm-mm. So when we are navigating, can we also pick user model from here? Or what we can do is to create we have a user this thing, right? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? View model. If we go to core and we have user, right? We have user view model. So we can actually, yeah, we can actually create a user model from here. We can, yeah, I think we can create a user model from here, right? So we can have RX user model, and we can say user model is user model dot obs, but we have to add all those required stuff, right? So that wouldn't be possible. It's gonna take long, and I don't want us to do it. So final user model, instance user model, blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't want us to do it that way. So what we're gonna do is to close for today. Let's close for today because it's been a hell of a ride. It's been a hell of a long ride. So let's close for today. Tomorrow, then we would continue. All right. So let's do this. Yeah. So guys, if you're watching on YouTube, tomorrow we won't be available on TikTok because TikTok suspended us. It's I've been away from the chat, so TikTok felt like I wasn't active there. So they closed the live and they were telling us to come back after an 24 hours. So after 24 hours, we'll go back onto TikTok or we'll go back to TikTok and then we'll do the right thing this time around. All right. So let me tell this thing to generate a commit message for the recent updates. So let's generate a commit message for our recent updates. When it's well generated, then we can use it. Says what? Enhance core infrastructure core and auth settings, home groups, implementing a legal added to privacy policy feature and update every bit.md. Alright, okay. So let's commit. Then where we commit, and we can push. So we can do git push, right? Yeah. So guys, it's been a hell of a ride. We were able to retouch on our nav bar, right? We were able to retouch on our app bar, and we're able to create this beautiful screen. So far, this is like my favorite screen when it comes to the app because it's very nice. Yeah, so this is my favorite screen. Uh, TikTok took us off once again, saying we should come back in 24 hours. So tomorrow's stream is going to be fully on YouTube, right? Then afterwards, we will go back to TikTok, stronger and more compliant. Guys, thank you for showing up. Thank you for supporting the live. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscriptions and the comments and everything. I'll see you tomorrow on YouTube and not TikTok. So stay glued. Bye bye.